What's good? It's your boy Young Black back again. Early in the morning, been up all night, gaming of course, doing my normal thing. Today I'm gonna talk about God of War collection. Got this a couple days ago. It's really good. Of course, everybody knows God of War. Doesn't need an introduction really. Uh, Ancient Roman background. Um, Kill everything moving. Kratos, Ares, the God of War. If you know any mythical Greek, I think not Roman. I said Roman earlier, right? Greek background, Greek anthology, legends. Game is really good. They enhanced the graphics. They put two games on one Blu-ray disc. I'm really happy they did this because I had God of War 1 and 2 um, a while ago, but I didn't have a PlayStation 2, so I was just keeping the games just for a collector's value. So I had a reason to trade in my old ones and get new ones. I have beaten the game, or beaten God of War 1 already. I haven't beaten God of War 2 yet. But I basically know the whole story because they talk about it everywhere on the internet and on different shows. So I basically know the story of God of War 2, but I want to beat it for myself, of course. Um, Now, they made the games HD. All the games are, well, both games are now in full HD. Well, not full HD, 720 HD. Full HD to me, though. Well, it's not 1080i, though, to be specific, but they made the games HD, the PS2 games. Now, when you play God of War 1 and then you play God of War 2, God of War 1 really shows the difference in it being an HD game. You see a lot more detail in Kratos and God of War 1 than you do in God of War 2. Um, I think that's because by the time God of War 2 came out, PS3 had been already out, so they were just pushing the PS2 to its maximum limits. They were doing everything they could possibly do with it already graphically. So that game was the epitome of the the last of the PS2's graphical era. That was it. The power for the PS2. They didn't even make any more real games after that for the PlayStation 2. Just that. Um, yeah, and it was only $40. It wasn't $60. So even if you've played the God of War games already, it's still worth having because they're such really good games. I mean, some people, right about at this point, I play God of War sometimes, not all the time. I'm only playing it over now because they just re-released a collection like this, and I want to play them in HD. Um, but after you beat it, it's gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna sit there. Doesn't have much replay value unless you want to go back and beat it on God mode. There's little things to unlock here and there too, which is kind of cool, but it's still the same game over and over again, even if you put the difficulty up. You just want to aggravate yourself a little bit. But it's still good to have. It has real good wow factor. Maybe if you have a friend or somebody who's not into games, you show them this. It has real good wow factor. Good party game, or something to crowd around your TV with some people who don't play games and give them a little wow factor, show off game, whatever. You know, it's a good game though. It's worth it for $40. They added trophies to both games, which is really cool. But they give you the trophies for doing stuff that's like part of the story. Some of the stuff is like they just giving you trophies for doing anything. But it's cool still to have another game in my collection. I can get more trophies to bring my PlayStation gamer score up. I'm not sure that's not what they call it, but that's what I call it on my gamer card, on my level on my gamer card. They're really good games. God of War is a classic game. Helped PS2 or PlayStation in general um, establish itself as the powerhouse that it is even further. Um, yeah, I keep saying because I'm tired as hell. I need to go to sleep after I play a couple more, maybe an hour of more of God of War. I'm gonna take a nap and go to bed. I'm a real diehard gamer. If you guys haven't noticed, um, yeah, but go pick this game up. Even if you played the first two, this is still worth having, most definitely. And also, it gives you a little voucher. I don't know if it's gonna be forever, but right now, since it's early and the game just came out with both games, the collection just came out. They're giving you a voucher to play the God of War 3 demo, which I downloaded, and I can tell you if anybody hasn't played the demo for themselves and seen it on an HD TV, like I have a nice 50-inch HD TV. I'm God of War 3, I can tell you guys, it looks amazing, and it plays just as amazing. And when the game comes out, we will no way in no shape or form be disappointed. It's going to be an amazing game. The combat system feels like it has weight to it now, and the way Kratos moves and the way it looks when he's fighting and everything, like when you kill monsters now, the blood actually splatters onto his skin. And you know Kratos has white skin, so you can actually see the blood. You know, from a distance it might look a little meshy, but when it zooms in, like when you're doing like if you're doing a kill and you have to do one of those context sensitive kills where you have to press like circle, square, or keep pressing circle. If you've killed a couple enemies and there's blood on you, you could see the blood up close still. It evaporates after like a couple seconds if you stand still, but it's just cool to have that level of realism. You know, I thought that damn when you kill a harpy, maybe the feathers from the harpy would float around. It does that a little bit, but they disappear immediately. I would like to see him still be there and Kratos to kick him around at his feet. Maybe add some environmental damage to the game. That would have been nice too. Besides the context-sensitive environmental moments in the game, I would have liked to see maybe I can pick a guy up and throw him through a wall without it having to be a written-in scene from the game or something like that. But besides that, everything else is perfect for the game. The graphics are perfect. Storyline, of course, perfect. Letting stray off of what God of War is at all, it seems. Um, and another thing about the God of War game, just like in the legends of Zeus and all the gods of Olympus, it's a real contradictory and ironic situation that Kratos finds himself in. I'm not gonna give away the story or anything or give away anything more than what I know that you guys may not know, but he finds himself in ironic situations. He's been the God of War, he's not the God of War anymore. He finds himself maybe hunting down and killing people that in other games earlier in the God of War series that he was saving, which I found to be a little bit ironic. I was like, didn't I save this guy in the last game? I'm like, in this game, now he's gonna kill him. I'm like, okay, well, that's how Kratos is, though. You're only as useful as you are. You're only as useful to as useful as you are to Kratos. I'm so tired I can't even talk right now, guys. But you know what I mean. You're only as useful as you are to him. So if you're not that useful to him, then you're not useful at all. I need to get some rest. But I can't stop playing these games. These developers know what they're doing, keeping me up all night. This good shit. I was so mad about not having God of War for a while, and then they released this, and I'm like, bro, God of War on a Blu-ray? I thought it was gonna be both games, but both games and they're enhanced in HD. Well, God of War 1 really is enhanced in HD. God of War 2 looks basically exactly the same with a little bit of an HD spin on it, but still looks pretty good. But it doesn't look that much better than the one on PS2 if you're running it through maybe S-Video or something on a nice television. But God of War 1, you can really see a big difference, guys. Yeah. It's only $40. God of War, play God of War 3 if you get it quick enough. So if you're interested in God of War, and you guys have a little bit of a collection, get it for collector's value if you have the other two games already, or trade the other two games in for like $1, a couple bucks, whatever. This game is only $40 too. It's not $60 like everything else that's coming out brand new. Yeah, and go pick this up, add it to your collection. It's a good buy. Something to chill out, have a couple drinks, and just start playing a little God of War. It's good. And Christmas is coming up. Family members know not to buy me clothes or anything. If you're gonna buy me anything, buy me games. Um, I'm still trying to figure out what game I should get for Christmas. I haven't got none of the really big games that came out yet. So if you guys can watch my videos, suggest a couple games to me. I haven't played Modern Warfare 2 yet. Not really interested in it though, but if you want to suggest it to me, suggest it. Just suggest some games. I haven't played Uncharted 2 yet. I haven't played anything really that side yet. I've been playing just little things like God of War, playing stuff I played already that has classified that I know is good. Sometimes I'd be scared to risk buying a new game because I'm scared of it either being disappointing or I'm scared of it not being enough for me. Well, thanks for listening to my jabbering early in the morning, guys. It's Young Black signing off for the night or the morning. True gamers stand up.